Hello there, Data Recovery Guru here. Hope all is well. Today we are working on expedite diagnostic for a customer in Brighton, Massachusetts. We are outdoors because we are in our van doing this express diagnostic. Customer needed it done right away, so it's the weekend and we are working on it. So let me show you what's going on. So here's the device. It's a 100 gigabyte Maxtor device. It's coming out of this external drive. These were popular in the late 2000s. They started failing a lot. This is a 2006 model, and you know, within 2 to 4 years they started failing. In order to remove the drive out of this enclosure, you see those metal clips, they have to be slid from one side to another so that the plastic can be removed easily. It's a pain in the neck, but that's kind of like the trick to do it easily. So once we remove the drive, we tested. The customer says that the drive doesn't mount. It was last tested back in 2010, and he's saying that it doesn't work for him. No power supply, no cable, and it doesn't read at the PC. It didn't read at on a PC at that time. The customer is from Brighton, Massachusetts. That's like Boston, a suburb of Boston. So we connected the drive here to our firmware machine. As you can see, it's getting ready, waiting for commands. Let's run a quick scan. As you can see, it's scanning well. So the electronics are fine, the motor is spinning is fine, the mechanics reading the data, the reading heads mechanism going back and forth, it reads fine, no errors, so that's good. So let's connect via USB. Let me show you what's going on. By the way, when working directly with the drive using advanced tools, the drive needs a jumper. See it right there on the pin. Let me see if I can point to it. I'm gonna put the drive down. See right there, there's a jumper that's in master position, allowing us to work with the drive. See, there's a jumper legend here. If you connect via USB, no jumper is needed. It shouldn't be. See, jumper for slave, there's no need for jumper, so that has to be removed. So we're gonna remove it here next. Okay, so the jumper has been removed. It's right here, and now we are going to connect the drive via USB to the PC. Okay, so as we established already, based on the scan, there's no errors. The drive is hardware wise healthy, no issues. Okay, there's no errors. So hardware wise, the drive is perfectly fine. So we're gonna quit this. Have this port available now, and now we are going to connect the drive via USB. Okay. Normally, a drive that has a healthy partition, it would mount over USB onto a PC, right? The customer said that this was used with a PC. So look in here. Let's go to device manager, manage, and disk drives. Okay, so see, the drive doesn't mount. It's not available. It's not mounting on a PC. And the reason it doesn't do that is because it doesn't recognize the drive when it's connected. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead here, we are actually going to connect the drive to a Mac. Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second. Actually, I'm not gonna pause. Okay, I'm just gonna shut down the computer, shut down the PC. Okay. It's going to be a long video, but I want to show you what's going on. Okay, so once it's shut down, we are going to disconnect from the PC and we are going to connect to our Mac. Okay, so the PC has shut down. Let's close this guy. We are going to disconnect our drive from the PC and we are going to connect it to our Mac. Okay, do I want to install updates right now? No, I do not. Okay, so here's our MacBook with an adapter so we can connect to USB. Plug it in, and you're gonna see here on the Mac, it's gonna ask us to format the drive, more than likely. Let's see. Okay, let's do a power reset here. Okay, the drive is spinning, I can feel it. Okay, see how it's asking us to format the drive? It's because it doesn't recognize the partition table. So you're gonna click on ignore. And now we can run any tool we would like. For this exercise, quick diagnostic, RStudio is pretty good. Okay, enter the password. Alright, so looking here at the list of drives, that's the solid state. Here's the drive, Maxtor, okay? That's our drive, Maxtor. Quickly looking at what partitions are recognized, as you can see, it says here that this partition was deleted. This is why the computer is asking us to format the drive, because this partition was deleted, so automatically the system doesn't know what to do with the drive once connected. You know, it doesn't know what to look at because this is deleted. With this tool, RStudio allows us to actually see deleted information. So as you can see, it's going to build a tree, and this is what it looks like. Okay, I'm not going to show the data, I'm just going to say show a little bit. So these are the customers folders, you see that? And everything looks good, and that's kind of like what's happening. So the problem is that, number one, we didn't have the power supply and the USB cable from the customer. He did not provide them. So we removed the hard drive from the external. We tested on our PC here to make sure that hardware wise the drive is good. It is good. And then we tested on our Mac here to see what's going on with the partition information. And that's what's happening. You can see the data and it's recoverable. Matter of fact, I think that we could actually do this on the PC as well. You know, I'm gonna pause and we're gonna do the same exercise on the PC. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's our PC booting up. This is a Windows 7 machine. It's an older machine. I'm gonna pause while it's loading so that we don't waste time. Okay, so we have the drive connected via USB. Let's power the drive on. It's powered on. And let's go one more time. Power off. Power on. Okay. It's spinning. We can feel it vibrate. Let's see. Is it gonna pop in here? It should pop in here. Might ask us to format because Windows might not recognize it. Let's see. Let's refresh. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't mount on the PC. I'm not sure why it does that exactly. But let's go to Device Manager and try to pull it. Okay, drives. Oh, there it is, see? Okay, so on the PC it does show up as a drive, but for some reason it's not showing up in the data recovery tool. Let's try to run it again. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing up in the recovery tool. Let's try a different recovery tool. Let's try I don't know, WinHex. Okay. Let's go to drives. Nope, not showing it here either. Yeah, so for some reason it's not showing on this PC. I don't know why exactly, but it just doesn't show. So that's why we went to the Mac. This is why we actually went ahead and mounted on the Mac and see if we can bypass this issue with the PC. But on the Mac we can see the drive, and then that would allow us to mount the drive successfully. So that was it for this guy. So that's what happened with this customer. The diagnostic is that the external probably didn't work. We don't have the power supply. We removed the drive. Hardware wise, the drive is healthy. Over USB, for some reason it doesn't mount on a PC, but it does work on our Mac, allowing us to find the deleted partition and see the data. So if you need help, professional help with diagnostic, even if it's, you know, in our van, on site, we can definitely help you. All you gotta do is go to datarecoveryguru.com, and on the home page here you're gonna see a blue button called Get Started. You can click on there. It will pop up with a form for you to fill out. Once you fill out the form and you send it to us, like this, agree to the terms and conditions, send it to us, we will receive it, and then we will be in touch with you shortly after. This is to make arrangements for a free diagnostic. If for whatever reason you missed this button here called Get Started, below it it's called Let's Start with a Free Diagnosis. Click on here, it does the same thing. Okay, if you are interested in reviews or prices and so on, we have this information here. Prices, reviews, you can click on those links and they will show up. If you have questions, you can call, text, WhatsApp, or signal us at 617-571-9172. All right. Thanks so much. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need help, especially here local in Massachusetts. Otherwise, you can ship it to us. Many customers ship to us internationally, from West Coast, down south, it doesn't matter. You can ship it to us. We'll do a free diagnostic for you once you fill out the form, and then we should be good to go. All right. All the best. Take care. Have a nice weekend.